Good evening, people. It's the 7th of January, 8th of January, 7 o'clock. I'm just waiting for Isha and I'm eating my cup noodle right here. I am very, very sick right now. So that's why it's a bit of a late video. Not like MBK. By the way, I am doing this video. I appreciate you guys watching, whoever is watching, but mainly I am doing this to document my own kind of life and like visual diary so that I can look back at things as well. Today, again, I am freaking sick, bro. I didn't go out of this villa at all. I had zero interactions with any human beings for the whole day. In person, of course. Online, I had to talk to my team and like we had a 2 hours training session for learning how to vet edits, bro. Wow, that one was very hectic and it drained a lot from me. Not gonna lie, and I was coughing the whole time, which was bad. But we pushed through. Yeah, and then after that I crashed out on my team, fired someone, yada yada yada. Okay, life. Okay, but today what I want to talk about, right? When as I am alone here, and had zero interactions, like in-person interactions today, I kind of realized how lonely and boring being alone is. Especially when like you are in a foreign country and you don't know anybody here. You have no friends. You cannot just like message someone to ask to hang out, and like if you want to go out, because I'm like literally in the middle of nowhere, to go to like the town or any shops is like 20 minutes right away. So it's like, yeah, when you realize that, when you dip that, actually it's quite lonely. But it is what it is, man. It's my 4th day being alone. And I realized, sorry for coughing and stuff, but I realized I am doing much better than last time. The last time I was solo travel or be alone at all was in 2021, and that was quite sad, to be honest. Like the second day I was already ready to go home, but this time around I'm okay. I think one of the things that really helped me a lot is journaling, which I highly recommend you guys. And you already know how I always like recommend you to do it, right? But I've never actually mentioned how to actually do journaling. Okay, now this one is like it works differently for everybody else. Like it works differently for everybody. So it's like you have to find out what works for you. But I'm just gonna share with you what worked for me lah, basically. Okay, so there's 2 things. One is daily planner. So it's like you can write down what you plan to do for the day. So that is not really journaling, it's just your planning the day lah. Okay, that one is very simple. You tell, okay, I'm gonna do this today. It's like a to-do list. Okay, journaling is more of like you sitting down and processing your emotions, what you did for the day, being grateful and all of that. So I'm just gonna read should I? Astaghfirullah. Wait so you all can skip forward probably. I'm writing too much really. I just want to read something that I wrote basically. This was on 13 December 2025. This is what I wrote. Isn't it beautiful when you let them in? Isn't it beautiful when you finally get over that fear? Sure, you might have lost a lot of people. Sure, goodbyes hurt, especially when it's a choice. But don't you think everything happens for a reason? That the people who entered your life were supposed to enter, and that those who left were supposed to leave. Sure, it sucks, but learn from it and look forward to those entering your life soon. Because the last thing you should do is build your walls so high that you can't see the grass on the other side. Bars, bro. No lah. I can be a poet, bro. That's the word, right? But basically, what I'm saying here is that sometimes I will write poems, or try to write poems, or try to write bars in a way, or sometimes I will just like write out imagine. Okay, so for example, like Bismillah, let's just imagine, and whatever that I'm about to write down is what God allowed me to write down. So we know that it's going to happen. Just imagine, Kai, it's been a while since you imagine and visualize. So this is me visualizing when I wrote this journal, it's me visualizing my life. Basically what I wrote was, Bismillah, you woke up in your mountain home with your wife. The mountain home is overlooking an extremely nice view, a mountain, and you can see the sunrise. You sit there with your cup of coffee, just take it all in. I'm not gonna read all of it because it's personal, but basically you can write your goals and like what you visualize also. And also another thing that you can write down is like your plans are. So without showing too much, basically I'm not gonna show lah. But basically I wrote down like my business ideas and plans also. And if you really want to figure out how to write down emotions, right, this is what you can do. Okay, you just think of today. Let's say for example today, right, I am going to be writing my emotions. Okay, what will I write down is basically I will look at today. So today I felt sick. I crashed out with my team like once, which is bad. Okay, so if there's something that I want to improve on, it's probably that. Okay, how can I not let my emotions normally I am okay with it, but today I don't know why, because maybe I sick, excuses but how can I not let my emotions flip? Okay, so I will think about that. Okay, then I will write down. I will just say like, okay, today you flipped, or today you crashed out, and you got angry at your team. Why? Okay, then after I will write down why. Because they didn't do, like, it was because of the posting. They didn't post the content properly. Then after I will say, why did you get angry at that? Then after I'll continue why until I find the core reason. Which when I mean I did it so many times, but now I can look back at it. Why I'm getting angry at it is because right now I have so many things that bottle up in a way. Because I'm alone, right? I don't have anybody to talk to, everything like that. That it kind of just exploded a bit. Like, and I'm very, very annoyed right now that I'm sick, which is bad lah. So that's why it's like I bottle up. So then after that you can write down your journal. How would you then figure out to solve that issue? So instead, what I should do is, instead of like lashing out on them, what I could do is just literally take a deep breath first, right? Message them first, and then don't touch my phone. Like, message them what they need to do step by step. Then after that, leave it first. Then tomorrow when I cool down, then I come back to it. So that's how I kind of journal to make sure that I improve lah. Yeah. Yeah. And how long is this? 7 minutes. Okay, we keep the videos to 10 minutes longer. One more thing that I want to mention, right, is just the whole idea of basically I realized, okay, I saw a TikTok today which was quite sad. Okay, but again, I'm not sad. Che, who am I convincing? It's like I'm convincing myself. But again, I'm okay. Okay, but because I'm a middle child, right, and you know this like middle child syndrome is like, he's always like alone and like whatever not, right? I mean, it's kind of true for me lah. And I realized, right, I have never been someone's number one besides in a relationship. Okay, as bad as that sounds, as sad as that sounds, right, but I've gotten so used to it, right, that it is completely fine. Like, which is to the point where, like, if I want to do something, right, I would rather do it alone, right, than ask someone to do it together with me. Is it sad? I don't know. It's just like I've gotten used to it. So like that's why I am also like kind of comfortable with just, I guess, being alone and doing things on my own. Like, I don't need to rely on anybody and stuff like that. Which is also bad, because I realize when I rely on someone, right, I become very reliant on them. Like, if let's say I have a partner, I'll become very reliant on them. And I realize also that I don't show, like, I don't know how y'all view me lah. I don't know how y'all see me as a person, right? But I kind of know myself, and I know that I don't really open up to a lot of people lah. And most of the time, people don't know about me unless they are really, really close to me. Yeah, which is, I guess, a bit, I mean, I like my personal, I like my peace. So that's why when I lose people, right, no matter how many times I've already done it, right, it never get easier. Okay, again, I'm not like I definitely learn how to deal with it, but sometimes it just creeps up, and then I will like start not say stalk their socials or whatever, but I'll like look through and then like look through past conversations, which is kind of sad and creepy at the same time. But it's only like okay, relax. It's only like those down days. I haven't had that this trip yet. Hopefully I don't really, because I want to go and sleep straight away after this. But I realized I've got that. And one thing I realized that really helped me, right? If you are someone that is facing like that, right? If you are someone that can relate to that, one thing that really helped me is keeping God in the center of your life. Like as cliche as it sounds, whatever not, right? I keep saying this, but honestly, right? If you just keep God in the center of your life, right? You will be fine. It might sound crazy, but you are like literally talking to God. You're literally like talking to yourself or like to God. Because most of the time I'll be like, I just like, example randomly, let's say I'm riding home from wherever now. Then I say, God, I might be lost, but I'm sure you guide me lah. Then I'll just ride, and then somehow, somewhere, I will end up at the right place. That's just how it is. And I will just do that a lot right now. And like, let's say when I feel sad, right, I'll just sit down, not listen to music or whatever. I just sit down and say like, just talk to God. God, I'm feeling a bit down. I don't know why, but like, I keep thinking of this one person. But like, I'm having this problem in my business. But I don't know how to solve it. Can you like help me with it? Then after that, I'll just sit down, sit in silence. As fufu as wasa as this might sound to you guys, right? It actually helps. Then I'm like, tiba-tiba like this is me in like deep meditation and like deep thinking. Then suddenly like, pow. Oh, actually this might work. Okay, if you don't believe in like God or whatever, right? Astaghfirullah, right? But if you don't believe in that, right? It's also because when you are in meditation, right? Your frequency like drops really low. Your brain frequency is like, it calms down a lot. Okay, and because of that, you are able to get to this like higher level. Bro, there's a lot of science behind it. I'm a nerd, so I've researched all about it. But it works. So like, if you are feeling alone, just meditate a lot. And then you will have these like insights, you will have these like ideas, you will have these like random thoughts and stuff that will make you not feel alone. And like sometimes, I'm rambling here again, but sometimes you might feel like you're bored and stuff like that, right? But again, there's so much to learn, bro. There's so much to look. I can literally look at a light, right? Or like a plant, right? And just stare at it for like 1-2 hours. And okay, not maybe 1-2 hours, 30 minutes to 1 hour. And not be bored because I am like literally just thinking about how the trees are, how photosynthesis works, how the trees grow from the root and stuff like that. Bro, there's so many things to do that just freaking stare at your phone, bro. Okay, guys, so that's my take for the day. If you are not comfortable with being alone, try to be comfortable. How? Force yourself to do it. That's what I'm doing. Forcing myself to be in somewhere that forces me to be comfortable. Like now I can look at the freaking rain and just look at the droplets and like count, okay, what's the probability that the drops will be dropping at the rain will be dropping at the same part, like 2 times in a row or 10 times in a row. A bit nerdy, right? A bit stupid, but like it keeps me entertained. So like maybe I'm a bit artistic or autistic. Anyways, take care. Love you all. Whoever is still watching this. Bye bye.